Hello everyone. I am Bets Gold and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Again, everybody's welcome to my channel. That was redundant, huh? If you haven't subscribed, I hope that you consider doing so. If you have any questions or comments throughout this video, please make sure that you ask them down below. And then if you like it, please click that little button and make sure you hit that little bell for notifications of when I come out with a new video. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to create cards without stamps. I'm going to cheat, basically. So what I like to do, I've been thinking about things like, am I ever going to use this stamp set again? And one of the rules that I have when I'm using a stamp set is if I spend $10 on a stamp, I want to make sure that I can use it at least 10 times. That's how I rate the value of something. For every dollar that I use, can I use it, one time? So for me, $10 on a $10 for a stamp I can use 10 times is worth it. If I can use it 20 times, it's even more worth it. So I've really gotten kind of critical, I don't know if that's the word, but picky with what I want to buy. And the one thing, you guys, that I have a hard time buying and using, and I feel like I'm getting value, pardon me, value out of them, is holiday stamps. Because, you use the stamp for one set of holiday cards and a couple layouts and you're kind of done with it. So I prefer something that's more of a universal stamp. So this year, I am decided to do all of my holiday cards. We're going to start with Halloween using paper that I found that I really like, and stickers or chipboard pieces, something that I don't even have to stamp a sentiment on. I am not a sticker fan. However, I love the gnomes, and Photoplay has a really cute little gnome set here. And I just love it. And this is stickers. So I'm going to show you some cards that I'm going to make using this sticker sheet as the basis. And then the pattern paper that I picked out to coordinate with it, I only liked 2 in the line. So I only bought 2. And this was Hocus Pocus Halloween and also Batty, also by Photoplay. This is the other side of it, and this is also the other side. So there's actually 4 options on this, and usually for one piece of pattern paper, I can get 6 cards. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna make 8 cards out of this. I'm thinking 8 cards. We'll see, because I'm gonna come back and show you. So what I do to create my cards is I don't actually use this as my card base. What I do is I take 8.5 by 11 pieces of cardstock, cut them in the middle. That gives me the perfect A2 card base, which is 4.25 by 5.5. From there, I create my card on top of that, and that's why I can get so much bang for my buck out of a piece of pattern paper. Also, pattern paper in the world of paper crafting is one of the least expensive things that you will spend money on. It's kind of like fabric. The fabric for when you sew. Not that fabric's cheap, but it's the basis, but it is the one thing that tends to run me the least amount of money. I don't really use it as much as I used to. I prefer to like make my own on gel prints and gel presses and mists and paints and things like that. But when I do buy it, I've discovered that a little goes a long way, which is good. Because I think you can get a piece of pattern paper for $1.19. And if I can get, 6 cards that have $1.19, that's epic. So this whole thing I think cost me under $5, and like I said, I'm going to go for 8 cards. Let's see if I can do it. I am going to pull in a couple things from my stash, including probably some dewdrops or some Nuvo drops, and then also some ink to ink the edges. I do like to do that. Pop dots for the back of these, and then I'm going to be using my static pouch to turn these into embellishments rather than stickers, because like I said, I'm not a big sticker fan, and I'm going to show you how I get around that with the final product. So if you're interested in this, I got it at Cherry on Top. I will list it down below. You can probably find everything over there. It is an affiliated link. Basically what that means is I don't charge for my videos, for my tutorials over here on YouTube. I really try to keep everything free. So I pretty much live off of ad revenue and my affiliated links. And basically I get a small commission from a cherry on top whenever you guys buy anything using my link. And it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it definitely helps me out and helps keep me in business, so to speak. So that's how that works. I wanted to let you all know. All right, I'm going to start playing with this and then I'll show you the finished product. Oh boy. Was this fun? And do I have some tips for you guys? I just figured out what the name of this video is going to be. I was going to talk about how to make cards out of just papers and stickers, but that's a lame title. And I figured out how much this cost. The 2 pieces of paper and the sticker sheet was $5. So I'm going to title it something along the lines of how to make 10 cards for $5 because that's all I spent. And that is such a great deal. You guys, I cannot even tell you how happy I am with these. They turned out so much more cute than what I had anticipated. And I'm just going to give you, the run through on how I did it and show you what each of these ended up looking like. But I used the entire thing of sticker sheets and I had no leftover paper, pattern paper. So I'm going to go from the last to the first of the cards that I did. So this is the last one that I did. And I just took a card front. And like I said, it was an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I think I got 2 packs for $5 at Joann's. I don't do expensive cardstock for my card bases. And I just cut it down the middle and then went ahead and scored it. And that's how I ended up with this. And I just took some dye ink. I used Simon Hurley Crown Me, blended it through, took a little bit of water on it, spritzed it for the background on this. And then I did the front. And for my stickers, all I do is I take my static pouch, which is this. This is one of them. This is another one of them. And I just put the sticker all over it and just to get the sticky off. And then I take some 3D dots, 3D foam circles, or whatever I have on hand. And then I pop up that sticker. And so there's some dementia on it. And for the title, I just used my pen to outline it, the food ball pen from Ranger. And these are from Ranger. I'm going to link Ranger and a cherry on top down below to find it, and also scrapbook adhesive. You'll be able to find everything at those spots. And then I just use some Nuvo drops, dewdrops, crystal drops on this to finish it off. And then the inside is super cute as well. For the sentiment, I just used stickers and then I highlighted it. So basically all I did for my stash that I pulled in was my pen, Nuvo drops, and the Nuvo drops that I used on all of these included the black one, these glow in the dark apple sour, and then also the glitter, the purple rain, and then the orange soda. So that's what I pulled in from my stash. This is what I pulled in from my stash, the 3D foam, and then Simon Hurley dye inks in a Crown Me, which is a purple, Overzealous, which is a beautiful green, Guppy, which is an orange, and then Over the Moon, which is a yellow. And I only really ink the edges, and I think I did one other card front where I colored it with the dye ink. But other than that, really, if you have a black ink pad, totally just do that. And this would be cute just on a card front that was either black or white based. I just wanted to make it purple to match his hat. Okay, so there's the first one. This last one I did. This is the second to the last one that I did. Again, pop dots, pop that up on dots, put the little sticker down here, and it's just a sticker card. And then the inside. How cute is that, right? And there's 10 of them. I got 10. I was just going for 8 and I got 10. And then next up we have this one. I love this one. This is actually 2 stickers that I just layered. And then I did pop dots on all of it. And then the inside is that one. So this one ended up being one of my favorites just because the 2 stickers together I think are super cute. And then the bat in the corner. And this is just a sticker sheet. It's like the liner, the border one. And so that was a lot of fun. And then this one is super cute as well. Again, I pop dotted everything on. And remember, the 2 sheets of paper that I had were double-sided. So it really looks like I have a lot going on here, you know, and you're gonna, and you'll notice that it all looks like it goes together, but there's a lot of variation to it. So it doesn't look like it's just, you know, run-of-the-mill type cards. And then this one, I love to use a white space, so I took advantage of that on this one. Love this little witch. Again, pop dotted that. Used the Nuvo drops on that. And then the inside is just this one right here. So I think that these turned out great. 50 cents a card. They're so cute. This is the one that I used the over the moon on the border on. So there's not a white border on that. But again, you know, don't go out and, if you don't think you're going to use dye ink again, then don't do this. The white would be just fine, or you could do a black card base on it. Then the inside. Sometimes what I do too, actually a lot of times, is I will go around it several times to make it look kind of sloppy, because I am sloppy. So that way it looks kind of intentional. You know what I mean? So little cute guy. I just love these gnomes. And then this one is so cute. Now on this one, I actually ended up, when I put this down, I realized that I had miscalculated how much space I was going to need. But I just put the Got Candy down here at the bottom, and it worked beautifully. I think it is so adorable. This is a green card base, and then I just did a white inlay in it just to give it something. I didn't really want to put this straight on the card back. I only like to do that on white. I will go ahead and decorate the inside on a white card base. I don't know what my hang up is. All right, this one, was in my head for some time, and I really love this one. Super easy. Those little cute candy corns pop dotted up there. The little ghost gnome pop dotted. This little guy pop dotted. Some cute little Nuvo drops, and then the inside is this. And again, this is a black card base, so I use that white inlay. I think that turned out so adorable. This one was a fun one as well. I used the sticker. This was a whole sticker piece, and so I used the whole sticker here. Then I pop dotted the little gnome here and pop dotted this little guy, and then added some drops on the black cardstock. And then the inside, again, I used a white inlay, and then I just went around the sentiments with my black pen, and boom, there we go. This one is the first one that I made because I could not get these little gnomes riding on a broom out of my head. I absolutely love this one. For this, I did go ahead and stick these stars down, and then I pop dotted this one, pop dotted this little guy. Again, this is just the paper that the pattern paper that I bought, and then the inside is just like that. So if you want to do mass card, okay, so this is my thing. I love to do holiday cards, but like I said, I don't like to always buy the holiday stamps, right? So I want to do holiday cards. I don't want to necessarily buy the stamps because I won't use them again. You know, and if you do, you got to wait a couple years, because I think people remember, but what do I know? I might just be silly like that. So this just turned out great because I got a whole bunch of different images that were pretty much ready to go. I spent maybe 2 hours coming up with these cards. I have nothing left over. I think that these are super duper cute. And they all kind of match, you know, so I could, you know, maybe if you made something like this just to make it because you enjoyed it, I think that something like this, you could easily turn around and sell these cards for $7 or $8 a piece, believe it or not, you know, or you could sell it for all 10 of them for 30 bucks or something, which would totally pay for what you spent on them. And the creative journey for me is where it's at. But as you can tell, they all definitely look like they go together, but they're not matchy-matchy. And for me, the creative process, the creative journey is definitely making it and not getting bored. So I don't like to do the same card over and over again. That to me is not enjoyable. I love to just do a whole bunch of different cards and make it all go together, but not be entirely matchy-matchy. That to me is the most fun. So I had so much fun doing this. I also went ahead and got the Gnome Photo Play Christmas line. I'm gonna do the same thing with that, but with that one, I actually ended up getting the die cuts and not the stickers. So basic, same principle though. I'm gonna use pop dots on those. The only thing that's gonna be different is I obviously don't have to powder the back to get the stickies off because they're die cuts. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, make sure that you check out those links down below. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask me and I will definitely try to find an answer for you if I don't know. Until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting.